Hi everyone, welcome to the announcement. Hi everyone, welcome to the announcement of the finalists for the sixth edition of the Professor Ideally Outdoor Design Competition, PADC. I'm your co-host along with Zainab, and my name is Kamal.
Hi everyone, hi Kamal. I'm Zainab. Thank you all for being here and let us know the school you are joining from in the comment section.
Okay, what on street is knowing Lactin made it to the grand finale. Treat that. What do you think
Um,
about that?
I don't know, but we'll find out. Before we get to the main thing, that is announcing the top five teams, let's do a quick backstory of the competition.
Okay, yeah, PDC began in 2017 and was named after late Professor Ayodele Aujobi. It was a mechanical engineering genius and a Nigerian icon. He was famous for his invention of the autonomous one, and he was an inventor, entrepreneur, and an activist. The vision of the competition was and still remains creating an enabling environment for Nigerian undergraduates to proffer disruptive solutions. Over the years, PADC has the winners of PDC have had remarkable progress and notable achievements to their name, from Serge winning PDC 4.0 and being certified by the Standard Organization of Nigeria and going on to recycle 5 tons of plastic waste. To Team Uni, now Trail NG. They launched their MVP this year and have attracted an industry sector. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
about.
Kamal, for taking us down the memory lane. PADC is all for innovation and making things grander, like Kamal said, and this year's edition did just that. Every year for the past 6 years, PADC begins a new edition by calling on applications, and this year was no different. Applications for PADC 6.0 opened on the 30th of May, like we all know, and we had 255 applications in total by the 15th of July, which is the day applications closed. Out of those 255 applications, 114 teams qualified to be reviewed, and out of those 114 teams that were reviewed, 50 qualified for the design submission stage. We are ranked this submission and picked the best from each sector to pitch on the grand finale day. We also picked 20 out of these 50 teams to attend the masterclass. The five best teams included
Yeah, big
big
numbers.
numbers.
Okay, so to explain the judging process of the competition, yeah, we're calling on the head of competition body and scope for the sixth edition, Adeni Adebayo. Hi, welcome back. So I think Nee had issues with his audio, and before we bring on Nee back, we'll have the deputy head of the planning committee, Sheriff Alabi, explain the PDC masterclass, which is open to the top 20 finalists. Sheriff. Sheriff, I hear.
So, good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. So, my name is Nuseba, and I'll stand in for Niyi, who is the head of competition body and scope team, to talk about how our applications were this year. So, initially, we opened applications May 30th of May, and so far this year we had very impressive applications. The quality of our applications were nice. Even within us on the team, we're wowed by the applications, and everything was really, really nice. We had about 255 applications, and that made judging not easy at all. It wasn't an easy process. So the way we had our judging stage, we had two stages closed. We had an initial review stage. We had some external judges come in to review the different applications, and then at that time we had 114 applications. And after the first stage of review, the teams were broken down into 64. And these review stages are not just a one-day thing. This thing took a number of weeks and went through a number of people in order to so be sure that we have tangible applications. We have applications that we can see in the market in the next 2 3 years. So after the first stage of review, where we had 64 teams, we sent the applications to another set, a different set of judges, who then broke it down to 50, and from that 50 we ended up with our 5 finalists, which you'll get to know by the end of this stream today. And we just wanted to let in, we are proud of everyone. Like some of the, even if we could pick who would win, we'll probably be picking everybody. But we just want to let you know that everybody is a winner. And even if it's not with PADC, we just after PADC, even if we can't come back next year, we just want to see your applications out there and be proud, and we'll be happy to know that we were helped in your journey in a way. So yeah, that's it. And I'll hand over now to Kamal and Zainab.
Amnesia now. Ni Nisi has issues with his audio.
Good afternoon. My name is Sharif, um, and I am the deputy chair. Hi everyone. Good good afternoon. Can you guys hear me? Hi everyone. Good good afternoon. Can you guys hear me? So my name is Sharif, and I am the deputy chair for PADC 6.0, and I will be talking about the master class. Um, so I'll just a brief intro to the master class, right? Um, just a brief intro to the master class. The reason why we started the master class is sort of like to further foster innovation and help the finalist, not the finalist and the top 20 or the top 15 guys that made it to PADC, to further help them with their businesses by providing them with the necessary knowledge and the skills to scale their businesses at the end of the day. So the idea, the masterclass actually started with PADC 3.0, and in 3.0, um, we had the theme for the masterclass was beyond the ideation stage. It was a physical masterclass at the time. Um, it was a physical masterclass at the time. It was a physical masterclass at the time, and the topic for the masterclass in 2019 when we started was beyond the ideation stage. So it was a 2-day masterclass. We did it at Semicolon. I'm not sure you guys know Semicolon, but it was really interesting at the time, and that was the inception of PADC masterclass. At the time, we discussed how to scale your design into a product, and we had speakers like the CEO of Semicolon Africa, Mr. Sam Emmanuel. We had um, we also had Mr. Abiodun, which is who is the CEO of Seedstar, right? So ever since 2019, we've been doing the master class, and for this year, we this year will mark the fourth edition of the master class. And for this year's master class, it's also going to be a 2-day master class, but unfortunately, it's going to be virtual, right? On the first day of the master class, we'll be talking about culture, preaching a culture of creativity and iterative feedback across all channels, right? We'll also be talking on the same day, right? We'll also be talking about design thinking for strategic business innovation. So why we have selected these topics is to help those that made it to the top. That's the top 10, 15, and 20 finalists. To sort of like provide them with the knowledge they need to scale their businesses. So it won't be a case whereby you didn't make it to the finals or you didn't get to be part of the top three, then you don't get anything from PADC. This is a way PADC is also giving back to the top guys that made it to the top 10 or top 15, right? So also about this year's masterclass, just to quickly round up on the masterclass, it is going to be um 2 days before the grand finale, right? And it is going to be virtual as well. I already mentioned that. So if you are um part of, we'll let you know if you are part of the masterclass. That's if you make it to the top 15 or top 20 guys, right? And you get a mail from us. So stay tuned. That's it. Okay, I'm fucking sweating.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Turn left toward Wisdom Way.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Before leaving PADC, guys, 6.0.
My name is Usman. I'm happy for what PADC is doing for you students, giving you an opportunity to actualize your ideas. See you at the grand finale. I'm rooting for
you. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Adeni Adibayo, the head for the competition body and scope for PAADC 6.0. So I feel it's important that we highlight the reasons why we chose the 5 sectors for this year's edition. And that is something that we feel that we need to break down. So it's important that we realize, first and foremost, that Nigeria is a very dynamic space. We realize, for instance, that there are a lot of challenges to make things work. And also because that those challenges exist means that there is a lot of opportunity for people to solve those problems and provide lasting solutions to those problems. Now, we at PADC had to look across all the challenges that we face in Nigeria, one, and in Africa as a whole. So we decided that it was important that we pick 5 sectors that cover all major stakeholders in the country at large. So the 5 sectors that we chose, highlighted earlier, are essential services, environmental sustainability, education, healthcare, and agriculture. These 5 sectors that we mentioned are places where the impact of those sectors ripple across all stakeholders in Nigeria. It's necessary for us to know that we have to eat to be able to survive. For us to be able to survive, we need to eat. If we're sick, we need to go to the hospital. If the hospital is not working, perhaps the generator has to be on as an essential service concern. If no one is trained well enough, we cannot have people working in those respective sectors. So these are the reasons why we chose those sectors. Now I'll give like a mini breakdown of those sectors and show like their importance and relevance. Now, first and foremost, education is the one that comes to the top of my mind right now. Now, for us at PADC, we look at solutions that are driven to making education accessible, sustainable, and long lasting for a lot of stakeholders, like a lot of stakeholders. So if we're concerned with education, we're looking at those in nursery and primary institution, those in the secondary school area, and we're looking at solutions for those in tertiary institutions. Now we know for a fact that the issues that face these people in those sectors are entirely different. So we often look forward for solutions that are able to solve those problems in those sectors. Next will be agriculture, because I mean we have to eat to survive. So when we look at solutions for the agriculture sector, we're looking at solutions that are able to solve multiple challenges, multiple challenges in the agri sector. Some might be food processing, food consumption, food wastage, food distribution, amongst others. So those are the challenges, or those are the reasons why we focus on the agricultural sector. The third and our largest group would be essential services. Now, it's important that essential services cut across our day-to-day living. Everything we do, we often interact with people that provide services or people that are engaging in those services. If I have to come over to my school, for instance, perhaps I have to take a bus, or I order a boat ride, or even on my way, I have to get food. Perhaps someone has to deliver the food down to my destination or my location. So essential services are things that we interact with on a daily. So we often are looking for solutions that are able to redesign or change in total what goes on in the essential services. So perhaps someone comes with a solution that would make us rethink how to move, or perhaps make us rethink how to um, do things differently. So these are the things that we look for the essential service sector. Fourth would be healthcare. Now, healthcare is something that is very vital to us for living. It's important that our health is kept at utmost priority one, and also the people that are providing those health services to us are doing it to the best of their ability, also with the best available resources. So we look for solutions that are able to connect that gap between health practitioners and those that have health challenges, or generally ideas that are centered towards well-being. And then the last but not the least would be environmental sustainability. We constantly are striving to make our environment more healthy and to make our environment habitable for us to live. That's why we have people like Greta Thompson talking about climate change, and we have things like plant a tree every day. These are things to show us that our environment is dying, and then we need to take lasting solutions, because if the earth is dead, we have no place to live. So we look for solutions that are focused on lasting solutions for the environment. Things that are centered around recycling, reusage, and restoration of depleted areas. So, in summary, it's important that we realize that all the sectors we chose are those that cut across multiple facets of our lives as Nigerians and as Africans in general. So, I honestly anticipate the finalists that will be coming out, that will be announcing this evening, because I'm quite certain that the ideas that they have for us are those that are able to solve those problems that we have selected in those sectors. Thank you very much.
So yeah, thank you, Nii, for taking us through the five sectors and the judging process. We'll go on a short break now, and when we are back, we'll set the course to announce the finalists for the PG 6.0 grand finale. Thank you.
Okay, so I was introduced to PADC by my roommates in 100 level. She asked me to do a voiceover for them. I believe it was the biography. No, it was the manual. and the rest is history.
Okay, I was introduced to PADC through a friend. He told me about it and I was intrigued by the vision, so I decided to join.
My first edition of PADC was PADC 3.0. The experience was really amazing and the innovations were really, really mind-blowing.
So my best edition of PADC would be the last one, 5.0, because it was really, really interesting and I learned a lot.
I was inspired to join PADC because I felt my skills in videography and video editing could be of great use to the team.
I was inspired to join PADC as a volunteer because I saw the work that young people were doing and I wanted to be a part of that.
All right, so yeah, welcome back to the announcement of the finalists. Daniel, I think you should put Zainab on. Yeah. All right, so thank you to all our review and pre-event judges for investing their time in selecting the top 5 teams for the 6th edition of PADC. Now is the time we reveal the finalists for the grand finale.
Hi, Kamal. So you can hear me.
Yeah.
We'll be starting with the healthcare sector. For the healthcare sector, 15 teams qualified to be reviewed. And out of those 15 teams, 6 teams qualified to submit their design. So we'll be picking the best. We picked the best team for the grand finale.
All right, so the first team that made it to the grand finale is the first from their school in the 6 years of PADC. The first team is Team Enactcare from Tai Solari University of Education. Oh, congratulations, Team Enactcare.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to Team Enactcare. Okay, for agriculture, we had 24 teams that qualified to be reviewed, and 10 out of those 24 teams submitted their design. Come on, let us know.
In the agricultural sector.
Yes.
The next finalist that made it to the grand finale from the agricultural sector is Team Question from Covenant University.
Congratulations, Team Fusion from Covenant University.
Alright, so we had should we take the third final? How should we do it?
I feel like we should go on again.
Nah, let's go on the third team now.
I can see someone in the comments saying see you. And I'm convinced the next winner will be from Unilab, but let's see.
All right, so third sector.
Okay, environmental sustainability. 31 teams qualified to be reviewed, and 13 out of those 31 submitted their design.
The third team in
Congratulations.
the team Protonics from University of Port Harcourt.
Congratulations.
All right, so I think we go on a break here.
Kamal, are you holding on for the Unilag team? I'm confused.
So now that's my school. Like a special school.
Okay.
Right, so we go on a break, and when we're back, we'll announce the final two teams. All right, so welcome back. Yeah, I think she was in up. Okay, so yeah, in this card
Yeah.
here, I have the final two teams, and before we announce the final two teams that made it to the grand finale, if you've registered for this grand finale, can you fill the comment section with green hearts? Yeah, if you registered for the grand finale.
So many people are waiting for Unilag's name. I see
When they put
Deborah, me.
when they put the green hearts down there, I'll announce the final two teams.
How many green arts should we
Wow,
have before we go on?
I see a
I
lot of
feel
green
like
hearts then.
16.
Yeah. All right, Zen, I'm sure we go now.
No, let's wait for like 2 more green arts.
Okay,
Just
I'm
2, I
having fun.
mean.
I'm having fun doing this. We have to now. Okay. So make sure you register for the PDC Grand Finale.
Okay.
There's a lot to know with the networking opportunity. The first ever job fair for at the PDC Grand Finale. there's a lot to experience, and you don't want to miss the grand finale. So once again, the competition has gone through 5 stages: to 55 teams, then 50, then 20, then the top five, which you already know three of them. So every stage of the competition, like the emails you get when you're shortlisted, is rather joyous or sometimes unpleasant. Like sometimes find unpleasant. So yeah, yeah, the next
Okay,
final
I'll be announcing the fourth. We'll be going for the fourth sector now, which is essential services. Okay, Deborah, hopefully this team would be Unilag. So 28 teams qualified to be reviewed and 14 submitted their design.
yeah. Okay, so for the fourth finalist, we have Team Helg from Covenant University. Congratulations, Team Helg.
Congratulations. Okay, that's going Unilag.
Okay,
I'm here repping Unilag only. Okay, the last
final time I look
and
at this
final
green card,
sector.
announcing the fifth team. So the fifth team comes from the education sector, Zainab numbers.
Yes. 16 teams qualified to be reviewed and 7 teams qualified to submit their design. And the final sector. Final sector.
The last finalist that made it to the PADC 6.0 grand finale is
I wonder what team it is though. Oops. Congratulations, Internal. From Lao University.
Yeah, University of Nigeria. So congratulations to the finalists. We look forward to meeting you all at the grand finale on the 22nd of October at the main auditorium, University of Lagos. The link to register is in the comments, pt.com/grand finale. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media, PDC_official on Instagram and Twitter. See you at the grand finale. Daniel, why now?